Rory, can you sum up how you're feeling after that?
Disappointed, obviously. Yeah, I felt like I didn't do much wrong today, but I didn't do much right either. It was just one of those days where I played a really controlled round of golf. I did what I felt like I needed to, just apart from capitalizing on the easier holes around the turn 9, 12, 14. If I had made the birdies there, from good positions, it probably would have been a different story. But I got beaten by the better player this week. 20 under par for 4 rounds of golf around here is really really impressive playing, especially to go out and shoot 64 today to get it done. Um, yeah, I'll rue a few miss sort of putts that slid by, but it's been a good week overall, and I can't be too despondent because of how this year's went and how this year's going. I mean, I'm playing some of the best golf that I've played in a long time, so it's just a matter of keep knocking on the door, and eventually one will open.
How difficult do you think it will be to deal with the disappointment of this one that got away?
I'll be okay. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not life or death, and I'll have other chances to win the Open Championship and other chances to win majors, and um, it's one that I feel like I let slip away, but there'll be other opportunities.
Do you feel that there was anything that you might have done differently? Because your strategy worked so well for 3 days.
Um, I mean, I wish I had hit it a little closer with some approach shots, and I wish I had held a couple more putts. But apart from that, I missed an opportunity on three. Um, I guess I had sort of half looks on 6 and 9, and I mean, the putter just went a little cold today compared to the last 3 days.
And the way you've progressed through the majors this summer, you now look like you've got a handle on how to deal with them and to deal with the situation of trying to win one. And the way you play today, it looks like you will win one again.
I hope so. I just got to keep putting myself in position, keep putting myself in there, and whenever you put yourself in that in that shining light, you're going to have to deal with setbacks and deal with failures. And today is one of those times, but I just have to dust myself off and come again and keep working hard and keep believing.
Did you feel like you were putting well and then not falling? Did that start getting your head a little bit as the round goes on?
No, I mean, I tried to stay as patient as possible, and I kept hitting good putts. I hit a good putt on 13, 14, 15, 16. 17. I was hitting good putts. They just weren't dropping, and it's hard. There's a lot of putts today where I couldn't just trust myself to start it inside the hole. I was always starting it on the edge or just outside, thinking it was going to move, and more times than not, they just sort of stayed there.
You talked yesterday about wanting to stay in your own bubble today. How did you feel like you did that?
I think I did a really good job of that. I didn't, I could see what Victor was doing alongside me, but I wasn't really concerned about what anyone else was doing. I was just doing my own thing. And it was working well until I needed to respond to what Cam was doing out there. Because coming down, on 14, I knew that at that point, Cam had birdied to go to 19 and I was at 18, so I knew that I needed to respond, and I just couldn't find the shots or the putts to do that.
Rory, did you notice any of the mayhem? Did you notice any of the mayhem out there with the fans spilling in behind the ropes and the police were involved? Did you pick up on any of that?
Not really. I thought the fans were great today. I thought they were really, really good, unbelievably supportive to me. Wish I could have given them a little more to cheer about, but there's a worthy winner right on the 18th green right now.
Rory, have you pushed yourself so hard mentally over the last 4 days and the last 2 days particularly? Do you anticipate a kind of like an adrenaline come down now, and how do you go about recovering from that?
Yeah, there always is after these weeks, especially when you've been in contention and all of that sort of is happening. I've got 3 weeks off. I'm not going to play again until the first playoff event in Memphis. So I've got a bit of time to rest and recover and try to take the positives, learn from the negatives, and move on. And I'm playing well. It's one of the best seasons I've had in a long time. So I want to finish the season off well. I want to finish the season off right. And there's still some golf to play. Major season's over, unfortunately, but I still feel like there's a little bit to play for.
Do you feel this was your best major performance since 14?
Yeah, it's up there. I don't know. I go back to the couple of U.S. Opens in the last couple of years. I feel like I played really well and given myself good chances. I was tied for the lead with 9 holes to go at Torrey Pines. I got myself in with a great chance at the PGA and the US Open this year. Augusta's going to end up being my best finish of the 4, but I never really felt like I was in contention there. But I'd a putt to. I thought at the time to force a playoff at Carnoustie in 2018. Again, I've been close and keep knocking on the door. And again, I can't get too down on myself because the game is there. It's just a matter of staying patient.
Other than on the
This week when you allowed yourself to think about what it would feel like to be standing out there and have.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm only human. At the end of the day, I'm not a robot. And yeah, of course, of course you think about it and you envision it and you want to envision it. I mean, I was literally, my hotel room is directly opposite the big yellow board on 18 there, right at the first. And like every morning I look out and I'm just trying to envision McIlroy at the top name on that leaderboard and how that would feel. And, at the start of today, it was at the top, but at the start of tomorrow, it won't be. So, of course, you have to you got to let yourself dream. You got to let yourself think about it and what it would feel like. And but once I was on the golf course, no, it was just task at hand and trying to play the best golf I possibly could.
What are your emotions like on that chip on 18?
It's a difficult chip, and I mean, I thought, it was either hole it or nothing really. I wasn't really trying to go for the T2 with Cameron Young at that point, so. As soon as it passed the hole, I was like, well, that was, I gave it a good shot, but wasn't meant to be.
I guess you'll keep dreaming of seeing your name on that yellow leaderboard on the final day.
Yeah, I will.
Rory, given how your form was so good, how you're feeling about your game, and combine how everybody in this place, fans always want you to win this thing, how much pressure do you feel today in the last group, knowing all that?
Not as much as maybe I would have let myself previously feel. I did a really good job this week of sort of really trying to control what I could control, and I certainly appreciated the support, and it was incredible to be cheered along all 72 holes, but I didn't let that put me under any more pressure. I'm trying to do it for me at the end of the day. Yes, it's great to get the support, but the happiest person in the world if I won that claret jug would have been me.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rory. Thanks, Sean. Thank you.